your personality based off the kind of wine that you drink. If you drink Merlot, you are the chill friend. You just want everybody to have a good time. You are approachable, very low drama, and you're the type that would order the exact same thing at every restaurant, and you're cool with that. If you drink Cabernet, you own every room you walk into. You give main character energy everywhere you go. You're confident, you're decisive, you're the one everybody looks to when there's a decision to be made, because you can make one. You're the one that picks the restaurant, you pick the playlist, you always order steak at restaurants, and you like your coffee to be really strong. If you drink Pinot Noir, you probably say that you don't like drama, but somehow you always find yourself in the very middle of it. You don't like confrontation in a public setting. Like, you're the type that would laugh at a joke made at your expense and then later burn their whole life to the ground with one well-timed sentence. Pinot Noir drinkers' minds run like 10 layers deep, and no one can ever figure them out, but people are drawn to you. If you drink Chardonnay, y'all are confident, unapologetically yourself. You do not seek approval from other people. You like things a specific, certain way in a lot of aspects of your life. Like, your coffee order is probably 17 words long. Your friends know that you will ride at dawn for them, but you also are their toughest critic. If you drink Sauvignon Blanc, y'all are the ones that we text when we want to know what really happened, like the full story, because y'all always have the tea. Sauvignon Blanc drinkers are the gossips, but they also are a lot of fun. Like, they're the ones that are most likely to be like, oh, let's just go get one drink. And then somehow you end up being out all night. If you drink rosé, you are playful and spontaneous. You don't take life too seriously. Like the quote, life is too short, you could use for almost everything. You also get called flaky a lot because you're not scared to cancel plans, but you're the friend that everybody is praying that shows up, because when you show up, it's always a good time. And your phone is always at 12%, but somehow you're the one that manages to text back first every time. If you drink Riesling, you are sweet, but let's not confuse that with soft. Y'all are like a cupcake with a knife in it. You know, like, you're the ones that would offer somebody a ride home because they needed it, and then just roast them the whole way home. You remember everything people say, even the throwaway comments, and you don't bring it up again until the right moment, and they have no chance of recovery. Riesling drinkers know that they are underestimated, but they like it that way. You drink Pinot Grigio, you are a go with the flow, like, I'm here for whatever kind of energy, but somehow you end up in these random, unexplainable, like, out of pocket situations, and you have the best stories because of it. Y'all are the most likely to just hop in your friend's car, have no idea where y'all are going, and just say, I'm down for whatever. You have a hard time making decisions though, so you'd rather have somebody else make them for you, and you'll be happy with whatever they decide. Excuse me, when you're done doing whatever you're doing, can we order? Sure, I was just making these waters for y'all while y'all look over the cocktail menu. We didn't order water. I know, but you don't have to drink them. Plus, they're free, so why would you feel the need to tell us that they're free? Do we look like we don't have money? No, I was just saying they don't cost you anything if you decide not to drink them. Who would charge for a cup of water? But it will cost us money because you're gonna expect a tip for making these for us, aren't you? No, I just think it's okay to be tempted to drink some water. Anyway, what would you ladies like? Oh, so you're saying we look drunk? No, if you looked drunk, I mean, I'm not saying it's never happened, but legally, I wouldn't be able to serve you. Honey, last I checked, my money still spends the same whether I'm drunk or not, right? Do you not want our business? Is that what it is? Well, I'm about to not. I have a high rating on Google reviews. You better be careful, because you're starting to get rude. I mean, y'all are the ones mad about water, wasting my time arguing with me about it. The reason is, if you decide to get behind the wheel after you came in drunk and I served you just one drink, and you go off and hurt somebody, the bar could be held liable. And I'm not trying to lose my job over a drunk girl that wants to get more drunk. So you know what, here, yeah. Problem solved. What would you ladies like? This is a vodka that I got recommended by somebody who runs a liquor store near me that I met last week, actually, maybe it was 2 weeks ago. But he said Broken Shed vodka. He said it's better than any vodka he's ever had. It's actually really reasonably priced. It's like $25 for a fifth. And my favorite one is Belvedere. He said it's better than Belvedere. The way they have marketed this is that it's made with only 3 ingredients. And I was like, wow. And so I started doing some research on how many ingredients most vodka is made with. And it turns out most vodka is only made with 3 ingredients. It's water, and then either whey, corn, potatoes. This Belvedere is made with rye. And then in order to make any alcohol, you need yeast when you do the fermentation process. Anyway, I'm gonna try to drink Broken Shed without making a face. It's 40% alcohol, by the way. This vodka is really good. I don't think I like it better than Belvedere, but for the price, yeah. This is part 2 of your personality based off the type of wine that you drink. If you drink Prosecco, you are bubbly, but you are not basic. You have survived things that most other people couldn't even sip through. You have sort of a soft vibe, but you're the friend who will clap back with a smile, and you'll tell a stranger off with perfect manners. You don't drink Prosecco to look fancy. You drink it because you know that joy is a luxury and you are not waiting for permission to feel it. You're addicted to aesthetics though. You care more about how something looks rather than how it feels. If you drink red blends, it's not because you're indecisive. You're versatile. You are soulful and low maintenance, and a lot of people think that it's really easy to talk to you, but no one actually knows what you're really thinking. You are organized enough to appear chill, and you give great advice, but you ignore your own advice. You do not fit in a box, and you refuse to be put in one. You're the friend that most people were like, how did she go from this to that? You didn't change, you just unfolded out loud. If you drink white Zinfandel, you are the misunderstood sweethearts of the wine world. You are emotional MVPs because you're very sentimental. You probably have a box labeled memories and has like dried flowers in there, like concert stubs, movie ticket stubs, birthday cards. Y'all stay behind the times, but you don't care. You drink what you like, you wear what feels good, and you're not out here to impress anybody. You're most likely to be the friend that calls just to check up on someone because you were thinking about them. And then when you hang up, you say, let me know if you need anything. And you mean that with your whole heart. If you drink red Zinfandel, you are chaotic, good energy. You always doing the most in either an inspiring way or a way that scares people, like making them wonder if you're okay. You're passionate, and when you care loud. You are not lukewarm about anything. Instead of trying to hide your past, you own it. And you use it as fuel because you are not afraid of change or becoming someone new. You're the type of friend that when someone needs you in their corner, you don't just show up. You show up wearing their merch, yelling at their enemies, sitting in the very front row. If you drink Malbec, y'all are a vibe. And you don't get enough credit. You don't come in hot, you smolder. Like you're the type that will go sit in the corner at a party and just sip your wine and watch everything. And it's not because you're antisocial. It's because you're calculating. You're the friend that we call when our lives are falling apart because you'll let us rant and then you'll come in with some super grounded, solid advice. And you have your life together, but you feel a little dead inside. If you drink Shiraz, you are bold and unbothered. You read people so easily. You'll walk into a room and you already know who's fun, who's fake, who's gonna cry before midnight. You go ahead and say what everybody else was already thinking. And you're not afraid to call a lie out right in front of the person. You love stirring the pot, not because you love creating drama or attention to you. You do it for clarity. You see who's flinching, who suddenly got quiet. But the thing about you is that you tend to start fires that burn bridges that you didn't mean to burn. If you drink Moscato, you are good at making people feel safe and loved and supported until you decide that they aren't vibing with your peace anymore. You protect your peace because once they aren't, you will ghost them. And you have no problem doing that. People tend to assume that you are surface level. but you're not. You have so much depth. You just don't lead with it. Y'all are really fun to party with. You make friends so easily at parties, and you're probably the one consoling the girl that's crying on the bathroom floor because your heart is so big. People think they can manipulate you because you're soft and forgiving and always willing to work things out, but you're playing the long game. You're in it to let people reveal themselves to you, and like I said, you have no problem ghosting someone. If you drink sweet red wine, you are very low drama. You have a very comforting presence. You don't demand attention. You hold space, and people know that. They feel that about you. Sweet red wine drinkers are loyal to a fault. They believe in second chances, and because of that, they've probably stuck around somebody longer than they should have because they believe people can grow. Just up on TikTok, and I didn't know you could send ChatGPT like photos. So I said, hey, this is me, obviously. It's just a screenshot of one of my videos. I said, what would her dog look like? And then, wait, let me just send it another picture in my bathroom. It's a screenshot of me as well in like a fake wedding. Anyway,